On Easter Sunday, in a world still shattered by conflict and division, a weakened Pope Francis made a brief but powerful appearance at the Vatican. Dear brothers and sisters, Happy Easter. I asked the Master of Ceremonies to read the message. I express my closeness to the sufferings of Christians in Palestine and Israel, and to all the Israeli people and the Palestinian people. The growing climate of anti-Semitism throughout the world is worrisome. Yet at the same time, I think of the people of Gaza, and its Christian community in particular, where the terrible conflict continues to cause death and destruction and to create a dramatic and deplorable humanitarian situation. May the risen Christ grant Ukraine, devastated by war, his Easter gift of peace, and encourage all parties involved to pursue efforts aimed at achieving a just and lasting peace.
E a provocare una drammatica e ignobile situazione umanitaria. Nostra speranza conceda pace e conforto alle popolazioni africane.
Recovering from pneumonia, the 88-year-old pontiff did not preside over the traditional Easter Mass at St. Peter's Basilica, but emerged for a short address from the iconic balcony, delivering a strong and emotional appeal for peace. The message, read aloud by an aide, centered on a heartfelt plea for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Calling the situation in the besieged Palestinian enclave dramatic and deplorable, Pope Francis urged all sides to halt the violence. His words come amid a mounting humanitarian crisis following months of Israel's military campaign against Hamas. The Pope expressed deep concern for civilians, many of whom are caught in the crossfire with no safe refuge. In a poignant addition to his Easter message, Pope Francis also called on Hamas to release all remaining hostages, emphasizing the need for humanity and justice on all sides. His statement reflected the Vatican's increasingly vocal stance on the war, a stance that has grown sharper since the Pope's hospitalization earlier this year. In January, he described the Gaza situation as very serious and shameful, criticizing the lack of protection for innocent lives. But the Pope's concerns weren't limited to the Middle East. He also condemned what he called a worrisome resurgence of anti-Semitism around the world. Francis reminded the global community that true peace requires rejecting hate in all its forms, whether through war, discrimination, or silence. His Easter blessing, known as Urbi et Orbi, to the city and the world was a powerful reminder of the Church's mission to act as a moral voice during times of global turmoil. This year's Easter message was unlike any other, both for its brevity and its gravity. Physically fragile yet spiritually resolute, Pope Francis used his limited appearance to call for a ceasefire, a release of hostages, and an end to growing hatred. Even as he steps back from some responsibilities on medical advice, the Pope's message rings loud and clear: the world needs peace, now more than ever. As wars rage on and tensions rise, the Pope's Easter appeal serves as both a spiritual reflection and a political statement. From the heart of the Vatican to conflict zones across the globe, the call for peace echoes: will the world listen?